Shalom, Barsan Phrases, the Hawa, Barsham, Yahushai, Barsham Rakan, Akodash, WW3 the apostles and the elders of Gribbling Stone. Salutations to all the brothers and sisters and Bible teaching this word in our sincerity and in our honesty. The Hebrew Israelites come out here every weekend. This can be the Jamaica camp. You know, we out here this Friday evening at the ending of the Sabbath basically to prophesy the downfall of the society and the ushering of the kingdom of heaven, which we are basically closer. As the days go by, we get closer. Even last night I watched a video on YouTube called from the channel China Uncensored, which basically have certain CIA operatives that say, oh, America really in Cold War II, which basically right now we don't deem this as a Cold War, this is a hot war. Because at the end of the day, we see where the war is inevitable. There's no turning back because you have major trade wars that take place right now. Seeing terrorists that get put on goods. The EU against an EU look on America, and even NATO look on America with a bad eye. Like, who you think it is to talk to us in a certain way? Because them have this fellow in power who looks more stouter than him, all of the rest of them, which is Donald J. Trump or DJ Trump, which basically look down on all them EU countries say you need to spend more, and NATO countries say you need to spend more money out on the budget in a NATO, which cause a bigger problem now, which, but then again, in a sense, it gets to Donald Trump around, because why is it that me and you spend so much millions in a giant military
to protect you and the person we are protected from being an eagle.
Exactly. So, see, we said, this suicide of this war is inevitable. There ain't no way on the face of this earth that this war cannot be. Because America spent about $600 billion on the military, and them other countries spend like about 2% of them GDP per year basically on the military. But America need to spend more because it don't look too good for America. You know why it don't look too good for America? Because them dollar get weak. Because you have the iron triangle such as Russia, China and Iran. See, and the bilateral trade between each other, which are bypass US dollar, which is a threat to the US dollar, which cause a major problem. See? And that major problem are escalating on a third world war. See? You watch the chart? See? And this third world war, it's not going to just be in one place. It's going to be a real world war where every country has to pick them side. You're not going to have a neutral ground, the neutral zone. Every country has to get interactive in this third world war we are through. See? And even a small Jamaica basically have to pick side. But they have to pick between the so-called Chinese, which are the Moabites, or the Americans. They have to pick side. Right, go ahead.
Revelation 11 verse 14. The second woe is past, and behold, the third woe cometh quickly.
Right. Third woe. Which the word woe basically means lamentation. Destruction. And the third war is speaking about World War III, because World War II was past. And World War you have movies like Saving Private Ryan. Movies such as those movies, Full Metal Jacket. See? Show you what take place in World War II. See? You have documentaries that show you what take place in World War II. You have the Vietnamese War. All these things recorded and put up on the internet so you can go watch. I can show you depictions of what takes place. But this war, World War III, I can make World War I and World War II look like a walk in the park. Because you're dealing with nuclear capabilities of countries at the moment. Countries that are great superpower when it comes to nuclear. So therefore this war is going to be more devastating than World War I and World War II. Right?
Joel 3 and 9. It said proclaim.
Okay, you know that World War III is coming, right?
This is Joel 3:9. Proclaim ye this to the
among the Gentiles.
Slovakia. Proclaim ye this among the Gentiles. Prepare war.
Right?
Wake up the mighty men.
Right, so the Lord was supposed to proclaim this among the Gentiles. Prepare war. All these countries like Iran, America, Russia, China, Syria, all these countries, the EU said we're supposed to proclaim that. Prepare war. Because we're living in the time of war. World War III. Go ahead.
Prepare war. Wake up the mighty men. Let the men of war draw near.
Draw near to where? The Middle East. That's the place where the Heavenly Father will bring forth his start to bring forth his judgment in the Middle East. That's the reason why all them armies is in the Middle East at the moment. Go ahead.
Let them come up. Beat your plowshares into swords and your pruning them into spears.
So all the investment that was supposed to be for farming and to build economy, basically that about in a weaponry. See? So less investment on weaponry and more less investment on farming and more investment on weaponry. How to make certain that the country is in full gear for this third world war. Go ahead.
So let the weak say I'm strong.
Countries like Iran, Syria, Libya, even Russia. Because at one point in time Russia get weak after World War II. All these countries are saying them strong at the moment. See? After the Cold War, Russia get weak. China was weak and all them countries here are strong now. That's the reason why they can serve in face of the order to ride the beast and also the beast, which is America and NATO and the EU. See?
Donald Trump sent a threat to
Iran has sent a threat to them. Yeah. See, it's not like Afghanistan or Iraq, where them just going to take out Saddam Hussein and do what they want to do. No, Iran have the backing of who? Russia, the bear, in prophecy.
And them have armaments that can defend themselves.
Good.
Russia give them all the S-300 missile system and all that.
Good.
You know what I mean? So them not gonna just go in without suffer.
Without a fight.
Yeah, suffer casualties. Not to say America don't have some shit that can beat them. So,
Yeah.
but guess what? Before then,
Casualties.
must suffer a whole lot of casualties. Now be a walk over like Iraq and Iran and
Afghanistan.
and Libya.
Egypt.
It's not gonna be a walk over like that. You say, assemble yourselves, and come all ye heathen, and gather yourselves together round about. Bidder cause the mighty one to come down,
Yeah,
oh Lord.
because the mighty ones are the ones who are orchestrate this war. You're going to read the book of Revelation, it tells you that the angels, them before angel which is bound in the river Euphrates, but prepare this war. So you have the angels of the Lord basically work on the minds of these kings. In slumbering upon their beds, according to Job, the 33rd chapter, verse 14. The angel of the Lord basically work on the minds of these men and seal their instruction. So they are in the Middle East basically working on the minds of these kings to basically push forth the agenda of the Heavenly Father, which is to bring forth this new world order to be destroyed. Because this war is supposed to bring forth this new world order to destroy them. Their own devices shall drag them to their knees.
Alright, this is Revelation 7:1. It said, and after these things I saw 4 angels standing on the 4 corners of the earth.
North, east, south, west.
Yeah. Holding the 4 winds of the earth, that the wind should not blow on the earth, nor the sea, nor on any tree. And I saw another angel ascended from the east, having the seal of the living God, and cried with a loud voice of the 4 angels to whom was given the earth and the sea.
Right, so you have these 4 angels of the Lord, which basically get the mandate to destroy the earth and the sea, to destroy people. Go ahead.
See? Say earth, not the earth, neither the sea nor the trees, till we have sealed the servants of our God in their foreheads.
Exactly, so that's the reason why this third world war not kick off as yet. Because the servant of the Lord has to be sealed before. And as the years go by, the more this word goes, you have men who are awakened to the fact that they are Israelites and understand to walk the walk and talk the talk. So therefore, as time go by, they might get sealed. Link by link, they might get sealed. So these angels basically prepared, and it's telling the time when they prepared for, which basically prophecy about 42 years, 42 plus years. See it? When them get charged to destroy the earth, which are we living in the time when they're going to destroy this empire. Because this is not the kingdom of heaven. The Lord said eyes is upon this sinful kingdom, America. Right? So the preparation of the destruction of the society is in building. That's the reason why your money now no use to you. That's the reason why your money hard to come to you. It's the reason why your money where you have can't stay. Because all this thing was designed to happen this way, just like in ancient Rome. It is for a reason. And all of this we see take place is the Heavenly Father's algorithm. See? This is the Heavenly Father's algorithm. So it's either you get with the progress seen by understanding the Heavenly Father's algorithm, or the algorithm will take place and you get caught up on the wrong end and you don't understand. Because once you live on the earth, you have to be a part of this event. All is invited. Once you live in, all is invited. See?
Revelation 9 and 6, 9 and 13. It said, and the sixth angel sounded, and I heard a voice from the four horns of the golden altar, which was before God, saying to the six angels which had the trumpet, loose the four angels which are bound in the great river Euphrates.
Right, so the scripture said, loose the four angels that was bound in the great river Euphrates. So right now you have four angels among the Middle East, the river Euphrates, where I stir up this war at the moment. Go ahead.
And the four angels were loose, which were prepared for an hour, and a day, and a month, and a year, for to slay the third part of men.
Who's the third part of men? What is that? See? These angels basically get prepared to slay the third part of men. The so-called white man is the third part of men. The men on the earth classified in three groups: the sons of God, the sons of men, and the sons of the wicked. So these men are the third part of men, the so-called white man. So the angels prepared for basically 42 plus years to slay the third part of men, which is the so-called white man. Go ahead.
Okay, one more. Okay. See, and the number of the armies of the horsemen were 200,000, and I heard the number of them.
Right, so speaking of the misses, right? The misses. See, this is the horsemen of the Heavenly Father. The misses, right? 200 million warriors are going to drop on America, man. See, go ahead.
And thus I saw the horses in the vision, and them that sat on them, having breastplates of fire and of jason.
Yeah, because it now speak about a literal horseman. It does speak about warheads, intercontinental ballistic missiles. That's what it does speak about. When them get shoot off from one end of the earth and come in and fall like so-called falling stars. Go ahead.
And of jasons and of brimstone, and the heads of the horses were as the heads of lions.
Right, meaning them both. And where is the power of a lion? In his head, in mouth, in teeth. If a lion has a teeth, in vain, it doesn't make no sense. Anybody can defeat him. Anything can defeat it. Since the power of a lion is in his head. Now the same thing with these missiles. The power of these missiles is in the head. The warheads. But was shed when the rocket propelled and shed the boosters them and propelled to the location, then it dropped all the warheads them according to where it's supposed to be dropped. That's where the power of them is located, in the head. By fire, can you understand? Go ahead.
And out of his mouth issues fire and smoke and brimstone. By these three were the third part of men killed.
By these three, see?
By the fire, by the smoke, and by the brimstone.
Right, speaking of these missiles, man, shut up, them are gonna fall like we see, you stay upon this depiction. By these three, by fire, smoke, and by what?
By brimstone.
And by brimstone.
Which issue out of their mouth.
And which issued out of their mouth, meaning when the missiles release the warhead, see, you have to call multiple warheads. And I'm sure it in the movies, you know, the first Iron Man when them go to the Middle East is to test this new rocket when design, the Jericho, see? And when them go out there and them shoot it in the air, it's split up in about 25 pieces up there or more to get the job done properly. Well, it's the same thing with these missiles.